What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of ENA We Got Time, here with your weekly prediction video. As usual, go ahead, hit that subscribe, like, comment your picks down below this video for your chance to win a free weekly giveaway we do each week. Just comment all your picks for the week. Also, give a total score for a game. Like the first game we're going to talk about is Titans at Packers. So let's say I got Packers 24-20. So you would give a total score of 44. That would be your total score, just so there's no ties or anything, any confusion like that. But let's get into it. Thursday night, we got Titans at Packers. Packers showing a little bit of life. They ran the ball really, really well. They took the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands a lot, which I was very shocked. But they were able to get the job done. Christian Watson had his coming out party. So let's get into the injury report. For the Titans, we got the safety Hooker. He's questionable. Hollister, the receiver, he's questionable. And the kicker, Bullock, he's questionable. For the Packers, Randall Cobb's on IR, but he does have a chance to come back from an ankle injury. I think the Packers have finally found a stride. Hopefully they try and run the ball a little bit more, keep the ball away from Derrick Henry. And I got Packers winning 24-20. I think Aaron Rodgers gets the job done at home. Another good game on the ground, running the ball. Dillon, Jones, with a little bit of Aaron Rodgers in there too, in that receiving core. Next up, we got Lions at Giants. Big Giants fan. We got the offensive tackle, Nelson. He's questionable. The linebacker, Rodriguez, he's questionable. And my boy, Josh Reynolds, the wide receiver, is questionable for the Lions. For the Giants, Rodarius Williams, I know we haven't heard his name in a while. The corner, he's questionable to come back with a knee. Hopefully he gets back, because we could definitely use some help back there. I think we're doing a good job, but it don't hurt to have that depth back there in the secondary. Bellinger, the tight end, who was having a pretty productive year on the Giants. Didn't really see that coming, but he contributed a lot in the beginning of the season in the blocking game and also catching the ball. So he's questionable. And offensive tackle, Neal, who was coming along before he got hurt, he's questionable too. So hopefully we get those guys back. A lot of people are telling me this is a trap game, but I like what I'm seeing from the Giants. I know the Lions, they typically do score a lot of points, but I think the Giants can somewhat meet them in the middle. We can score some points as well, but I don't think they'll just run wild on us. They ended up coming back last week against Chicago, but I think our defense is a little better in Chicago. I got the Giants win this game 27-23, so we will put up a decent amount of points. You know, the Giants, I know we normally don't, but I think we'll, like I said, meet them in the middle, and we beat them 27-23. Next, we got the Baby Bears at the Falcons. We got the offensive tackle Jenkins, questionable. Muhammad, defensive end, is questionable. Vildor, the cornerback, is questionable. And the running back Herbert, he is on IR as of yesterday. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so everything is as of Tuesday. That's going to be a big blow to them in that running game. I know Fields, he's been able to RPO and scramble a lot lately, but having an actual running back there, not like people calling Justin Fields running back, having him back there is definitely going to be a little blow. For the Falcons, Hayward, the cornerback, he's on IR, and the cornerback Terrell, he's questionable, so we'll see about that. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Bears. Even though they lost to the Lions, I don't necessarily put that loss on Justin Fields. Falcons, last time I saw them on Thursday Night Football. I was really not all that impressed by them. I don't exactly know what needs to be done, but Kyle Pitts needs to get the ball more for the Falcons just in general. He's too good of a talent to be getting, 3 and 4 targets a game. We need to up those numbers. But I had the Bears winning this game, going to Atlanta and winning. I have them winning 21-17. Next, we got the Browns at Bills. Okay, for the Browns, we got defensive tackle Wills with an ankle. We have the guard Dunn, who's also questionable, and David Njoku. The tight end, he's also questionable for the Browns. For the Bills, we have the wide receiver Kumaro. He's questionable with an ankle. The linebacker, forgive me if I mess up his name, Elam, he's questionable. Gregory Rousseau, he's questionable as well, the defensive end. And Poyer, the safety, he's also questionable. Now, Edmonds, my bad, the linebacker for the Bills, he's questionable with a groin. The Bills game, they played a really good game last week up until the fourth quarter. Josh Allen does lead the league in turnovers. The Browns can run the ball really well. And I really like Nick Chubb, but I'm going Bills. I'm going to go against my better judgment. I'm going to take the Bills in this. I got the Bills 27-20. That's how I'm calling it. I think the best thing for the Browns right now to do, and I know nobody wants to hear this, I don't want to necessarily say tank, but I think the best thing for the Browns to do is get some good practices in. I know Deshaun, he's back. So if they can tread water, a couple of things go right their way, they might still be in the hunt. Who knows? We'll see. But this is definitely a big game for them if they really want to try and contend this year. Eagles at Colts. Goddard, the tight end for the Eagles. He is doubtful with the shoulder injury. I know a lot of people saw the game the other night. He went down pretty hard after the no face mask call. That's it for them. For the Colts, Kwity Paye, the defensive end, he's questionable with an ankle. Jackson, the running back, is also questionable. The tight end, Woods, is questionable. And Shaq Leonard is out for the season with a neck injury. He is gone. So, the Fighting Jeff Saturdays, they got their first win. Congratulations to them against the Raiders. The Eagles are really going to put pain on them. I know the Eagles, they just lost to the Commanders. Say what you want, divisional games, it really always can be a toss-up. It really doesn't matter the record. These guys play each other twice a year, and normally teams draft opposite of what you get. So, like, if you're in the draft and you go get a quarterback, if a team in your division doesn't already have one, they're going to get a pass rusher. So it's just how it works. You play them twice a year. You know the most about them. So I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. If you really want to look further into it, go ahead. But that's just my opinion. Matt Ryan came back in. I really don't know what to say about that, what the Colts are doing this year. They got some key guys out. I know Jonathan Taylor, he might run wild on the Eagles, being as though it seems like the Eagles' run defense is a little subpar. But I got the Eagles win this game 30-16. They pretty pissed. So I got them getting their get back against the Colts at Colts. Next, we got Patriots at Jets. So for the Jets, injury report, we got the offensive tackle Mitchell. He's on IR with a knee. And the wide receiver Davis, he's questionable. For the Patriots, we have Barmore, the defensive tackle, questionable. The running back Harris is questionable. And Devontae Parker, the wide receiver, is questionable. The Jets are really, really doing well this year. And they just had a bye week, so they should be fresh. Hopefully my boy Jermaine Johnson gets back in there and does some good things. I like the Jets. I really do. I like them this year. I'm rooting for them. But they got to show me they can beat the Patriots. I know the Patriots aren't high on everybody's, power rankings and stuff. But at the end of the day, this is the Jets. This is the Patriots. And it is Bill Belichick. And it is in Foxborough. So I know what it could look like on paper and what it's looked like throughout the season. But until the Jets go in to New England and beat them, I am not picking them. So that is why I have New England Patriots win this game 21-17. Hopefully Mac Jones just takes care of the football, get that running game going. Jacoby Myers is having a really good year over there. I like what I'm seeing from him. Zach Wilson, hopefully, not too many mistakes, but I don't know. Bill Belichick's record against young quarterbacks is just ridiculous. So, yeah, I got the Patriots 21-17. All right, next we got Rams at Saints. Mid-bowl. Wide receiver Cooper Kupp, he is on IR with an ankle. The quarterback, Matthew Stafford, he is questionable with concussion. Offensive tackle, Brewer, he is out with an MCL injury. Jackson, offensive tackle, if I'm not mistaken, he might be out for the season with blood clots. For the Saints, Ingram, he's questionable. Lattimore's questionable. May, the safety, is questionable. And Pete, the guard, he's questionable. This game really doesn't, I don't know. This game really doesn't move me all that well. Yeah, I got Saints 2017. They playing at home, so I'm going to give it to the home team. Panthers at Ravens. Baker Mayfield back in full effect. Okay, P.J. Walker is out with an ankle injury. I didn't know about that until I did the injury report. I'm sure a lot of people are shocked about that as well. The cornerback Jackson, he's on IR. Burris, the safety, he's questionable. As far as the Ravens, Mark Andrews, the tight end, he's questionable. And Gus Edwards, the running back, he's questionable. I think with an extra week off, you know, to heal and get back in the flow of things, I think both of those guys will be back. The Panthers, they look good against Atlanta, you know, running the football, and that should be their bread and butter. I know they run the ball really well. But they're going to Baltimore, and Baker Mayfield's the new quarterback now. He was a quarterback prior, but this is going to be his first time being quarterback since, you know, they've made all the changes in offense. So I got the Ravens win this game 27-13. That's how I'm calling it. Washington at Texans. Okay, so for Washington, McKissick's questionable. Young is questionable with a knee, Chase Young, but I believe he'll play. I think one more week of rest, I think, definitely did him some good. So I definitely think he'll be back. I'm not too sure about McKissick, but the Commanders, their run game looked pretty good the other night. So Texans coming this game fully healthy. I know Washington's probably riding real high off the Eagles win. And for that reason, and that reason only, I got the Texans win this game. I feel like they will surprise Washington. They will do to Washington what Washington did to Philly. So I got the Texans win this game 23-20. Next, we got Raiders at Broncos. Raiders coming this game relatively healthy. I didn't see anybody on the injury report. For the Broncos, offensive tackle Fleming is questionable. Hamler is questionable. And Simmons, the safety, is questionable. I'm done picking with the Raiders. Just plain simple. If you follow the channel and you've watched all my videos, you know I picked the Raiders a couple of times and I've been wrong a lot. So I'm picking the Broncos 2017, and they playing in Denver, Broncos country. Let's ride. All right, Cowboys at Vikings. All right, for the Cowboys, the cornerback Brown is questionable with concussion. The linebacker Barr is questionable. Zeke is questionable. And the center Lindenstraw is out. As far as Vikings, the cornerback Evans is questionable with concussion. The linebacker Darius Smith has a knee contusion, so we're not too sure about him. He's questionable. Tomlinson, the defensive tackle, also former New York Giant. Love to see what he's doing out there. He's having a pretty decent year. He's questionable. The Cowboys just lost a heartbreaker. They blew a 14-point lead, and I know that probably not rubbed people the wrong way, but it didn't sit right with them. But have no fear, because you will not be leading at any point in time in this game. I got the Vikings winning this game 28-23. That's how I'm calling it. First cousins. Bengals at Steelers. For the Bengals, the cornerback Flowers is questionable. The cornerback Hilton is questionable. Defensive tackle DJ Reader, he's on IR. He should return, but we'll see about that. For the Steelers, Jackson is on IR, the cornerback, for back injury. Witherspoon, the corner, is questionable. The running back Harris is questionable with a knee. And the safety, Fitzpatrick, has an appendix. He's also questionable. To be honest with you, the Steelers handled the Saints pretty handily. It really didn't feel much through the latter part of the game that the Saints were ever really going to make a real comeback and win this game. TJ Watt, first week back, kind of quiet. First game back, not too crazy, but another week of practice, another week of rest. I think he'll look good. I'm not too sure about Jamar Chase. I don't know if he's going to play. I didn't see him on the injury report or anything, but I'm gonna assume he doesn't play. So with that being said, I got the Steelers winning this game 2017, and just like that, the Steelers could possibly be climbing back into this thing. All right, Sunday night we got Chiefs at Chargers. All right, Chiefs. Juju, he is questionable with concussion. I don't think he'll play. The guard Wiley, he's questionable with concussion, and Hardman, he's just questionable with an listed injury. For the Chargers, Hopkins, the kicker, he's questionable. The offensive tackle Pipkins, he's questionable, and Williams, the wide receiver, he's questionable. I've seen some reports now on ESPN that Keenan Allen might not play this week. He wasn't on the injury report, so he might be back. The Chiefs are pretty much almost damn near at full strength. I don't know about Wiley, but I know Juju's more likely not going to play. But Kadarius Toney had a damn good game, and no hate you'll hear from me as a Giants fan, former Giant. I want to see that young man progress and be great. I think him, MVS, Sky Moore, Travis Kelce, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think Mahomes has more than enough to go into SoFi and win this game. That's why I got the Chiefs win this game 27-23. And for the Monday night game, we got 49ers at Cardinals. Prayers up to Verrett, man, the cornerback from the 49ers. IR again with an Achilles injury. Man, it feels like that man just can't get a break. Armstead, the defensive end, he's questionable. Okay, don't kill me on this. Bocam, the defensive end for the 49ers, he's questionable. For the Cardinals, the guard, Garcia, he's questionable. Humphreys, the tackle's questionable. Murray, he's still questionable. He still has that lingering, I believe, hamstring injury. Those things can be a little tricky. The corner, Murphy Jr., he's questionable. And Prater, the kicker, is questionable. I really feel like Kyler might not play. I don't think he practiced or showed up. So the 49ers are finally really starting to click on all cylinders. And without Kyler, they stand no chance. So I got the 49ers win this game 28-14. And that's it, man. That's how I'm calling for this week. Appreciate everybody who stuck around with me so far through this journey. We got some bigger things coming up. Y'all just stay tuned, man. This is Alex with ENA. We got time, and I'm out. Peace.
Here, me. I would offer you. Pittsburgh.